How much can I collect from the woman when I kidnap? How much? Huh? How much can I collect from the woman?
Now 1 million and a half.
You are not many of now.
Now you be 3 people.
3 people. Where they go on at home? Where they go there?
The day for my brother.
Your brother. So they allow you to stay. Where they get that car one are you they use?
Alhaji they say na Abuja they go call I don't know the house.
Okay. Now this one Abubakar. Nine be this one.
Nine be Abubakar.
This one I say key soldier. You get mark for where?
You get mark for hand here. And you get the one when you get for somewhere here, but for here, he said 90 soldier man.
Okay. How many of them?
There are 3. There are 3 of them. One have the main line when they hear English have mark here, and it's fair.
When they kidnap you?
They kidnapped me on Thursday.
Last week Thursday?
Yes.
And yesterday they okay. All right. Sorry. So today is 8th July. We are somewhere in Ogwashuku, by Zungu, Adonta Road. So how many of you follow kidnap the woman?
Na 3.
Who's gonna kidnap the woman?
Today 6 days.
6 days now. Okay. So which kind gun are who?
Na pump.
How many gun?
Na 1.
Where you from come?
Me?
Your state where? Me
I drive from Niger.
Okay. Where you from come? Not be different Niger. Where you from come? Your state. Your where they for born you?
Niger.
So who can come? Who can come Ogwashuku?
Nobody. Na me come to myself.
There are 2 people. I take meet them.
No, I hear Asian.
And I can't go do the work.
I can't
so how much I collect from this woman?
1,500,000.
So the other 2 members, where they now?
2 people.
Where follow you go kidnap?
Now for instance, the time where I hear with the talk for bush. At that time, around.
Where those cow wanna carry? Where the cow they?
And before na cow, Alhaji Kinko. Now that cow.
How much I give Alhaji? How much I give Alhaji?
Alhaji, I know for Alhaji now 2 more.
How much I give Alhaji for the cow? Wait for bush, where we see for bush now. Those cow. How much I give the Alhaji for the cow?
Now Alhaji they pay me now. They follow cow Alhaji.
This one for today now. That cow for bush last night.
Okay.
Who get the cow?
Okay. The cow na down my brother way wrong.
Now get them for inside that bush.
Who get her for them?
So where the cow they now? Where those cow they?
My own.
Those cow where your brother get where run?
The time we here for bush. Now that time carry on run.
Carry and run. Okay. All right.
The carry cow. Abi where the cow dey? Where the cow dey? Not be gone. Cow. Where the cow dey? Your brother own. Nama.
Okay, my brother. All of them Alhaji the cow Alhaji dey follow.
What be Alhaji waiting?
That Alhaji Kinko.
Kinko. For where they stay?
The house than there for Abuja.
Okay, no problem. How much you share? How much you share for the money? We una share. How much you share?
That money?
Come on for there.
My own. My own na 400,000.
400,000. How much your brother share?
All of them na 400,000, which na 500,000.
No, share them. How long you don't stay for this town? For this our place? How long you don't stay here? For how long? How many times you don't how many months? Yes.
Okay, I did 2 months.
2 months for here. What of your brothers we run? How many of them? All of them don't stay here.
All of them are here as the 2.
Okay.
Now here as.
Where then they live inside Ogwash? Then they live inside Ogwash.
They don't live Ogwash.
Where would they stay for? Where would they stay? Where would they stay? Where?
For Ogwash.
Where would they stay?
For Ogwash, me I know for 2 days, 1 day.
Where would they stay? Where would they stay for this Ogwash? Where would they stay?
Okay, the car way there now.
Where they sleep? Lie down for here.
For bush. Now.
Before call where they stay for Ogwash?
Before I did for cow.
Abubakar. They answer me. Abubakar. Abubakar. Where you from?
From Niger.
You come here again? You go come here again?
No, I'm not going here again.
Oh. You still wear shoes. You not get respect. You still wear shoes. You still wear shoes. Abubakar. Abubakar still wear shoes. See, watching them.
Blood,
It's watching them.
As someone who has gone into the bush before to go and rescue victims, first question is, what is your take on this or your abduction?
Well, because of what's going on now, you should know that there are difference between kidnappers and then bandits. All right, kidnappers may be 5 or 10, but these other ones they may be 50 or 100. Do you understand? So kidnappers will kidnap you and start calling family members for ransom, for them to pay ransom to release. All right, but these other ones, they are looking for government for whatsoever reasons they're looking for. So these are the different type of different between these two people, this set of people. All right, there are Fulani people. I don't want to mention tribes, sorry, because I'm trying to see how, because this criminal, they are all from all the tribes. So when you just say one tribe, I don't think it's fair for you to mention one tribe, because before somebody outside can come in and kidnap somebody inside, there are people who are inside who are helping them. That's the reality. So when I want to mention tribe, I'm being careful, because our people, everybody are involved in this business. Everybody are involved in this business, yes. So let me just say, this issue of bandits, kidnapping, multiple people, there are different categories. So now, when this thing happens, there are ways government can go about it. If government go in to rescue them and children are killed, they will still drag government. They're still going to drag government. That's the reality. We will not focus on the issue of rescue. Now they will say, who send on now? Who send on now? That's what people will be saying now. So the government, sometimes when they kidnap these people, they use these victims as shared. Sometimes
yes.
Yeah, they use them. They just use them, and then so if you plan to attack, they are ready to die. These are people who are ready to die. So you are killing them, and you are killing the people you are coming to rescue. So what is the essence of you going to rescue, where you are going to have loss of lives? You understand?
You suggest, because I was reading in the news this morning, Debo doing from Ibadan said they don't negotiate with terrorists. And my question is, as somebody who has at least been able to successfully pull people out of kidnappers' dens, would you say that it is best for government to go in with full force, or for government to negotiate with these people?
It's 50-50. It's 50-50. Now, negotiation comes in different categories. You are negotiating with them, and you are giving them something. I've said this thing a couple of times, that we have passed the stage where you carry hundreds of millions of naira to go and give these people in the forest, and then they carry the money and start displaying without you getting them. It's wrong. I've seen where people buy motorcycle to go and give these people, and they release victims. They start using the motorcycle, they post on TikTok. There are technologies available to get these guys. Now, the method I have used, which I do talk to the military, the police who I work with, I said, there's no way. Sometimes when you go into rescue, remember it's 50-50. You either buy people you are looking for, or people you are looking for will buy you, or they will buy the victims you are going to rescue. So what you now do is to deploy tactics on how to do it. They are requesting for some items. Sometimes give them the items they are looking for. Through that items, you are getting results, real results, not just something. It gives you real result. Now, for instance, the forest is ungoverned space, where has different routes, different directions, different rules. All right. So there are technologies that can assist you to get the exact point where they are. You understand? Now, when you are there are difference between when you're looking for somebody and when you know where this person is. You get it? Now, if you know the exact point where this person is, you know how to deploy your people, how to surround the area, and how to move in. You understand? But when you are looking for them, they are the one that will see you first. But when you have something with them that will lead you, It gives you direction how you can move in, where and where you have to, move, how the direction you're going to move in. It helps you, gives you direction. But now you are looking for them without no direction, nothing. It doesn't assist you. Now there are drones that you can fly up. It will be on just one place, stagnant, just be on one place, and it gives you like 10 kilometer, 15 kilometer distance. It gives you what is underneath. What gives you what's underneath? It sends you a coordinate to where you are. That coordinate is what the people on ground using to move into the location where you are going, where you detected, where those people are. Do you understand? So it's 50-50. It's 50-50. The government knows what to do, not that they don't know what to do. They have these devices, they have this gadget, they have it.
Okay,
but
sometimes, so why do you think that the government is not using these devices?
I don't know. I won't say. I don't know why they are not using it. I don't know for what reason. But when they don't go in, I'm not a supporter of this government. In fact, this year I said I will not campaign. I will not come out for politics or anything. I want to be neutral, so that when I say anything, you will not attach me to any political party. You understand? So now, for me, I would say is for us to be able to achieve this. One, the government needs that backing. Sorry, the individuals or whoever want to work with government needs government backing. The government have these technologies. They have these informations available to work with, but God knows why they are scared to do it. I don't know. I can confidently tell you that these children can be rescued on hot. That's the truth. They can be rescued on hot if the government deploy the right technology to go into the forest where these people are. If anybody tell you they don't know where the children are, they are lying. They know. Phone calls are being made. Now, they have shown several times on proof of life of people they carry. They've shown proof of life several times. So it's not like they don't know where they are. They know where they are. And let me be sincere with you. From that time they took them away till now, items have been sent to them for feeding and other things. That's the truth. Items have been sent to these people for feeding. Do you understand? So not that they are still negotiating the rest of them. There are things moving into those forests by people who are talking to them. Do you get it? So all those stuff they are moving, it's like we are no longer in that age where things doesn't happen. As tiny as this, it can lead you to whoever you are looking for. I saw a news where they said DSS can track you to your exact location. That's a lie. In Nigeria, no security agency or whoever will tell you that I will track somebody on phone call to exact location. It's not possible. They don't have that technology to carry you to the exact location. Now, what they do is you can track to the highway mask. The mask which you are using with your phone. For instance, now as I'm talking to you now, I'm connected to
a mask
close by. That's where the tracking is taking me to. You understand? Now, because I'm making calls, I'm calling people. I'll have what they call the soft targets. People that I'm calling frequently, that I have the numbers of my phone. So what I will do as agency is to arrest any of these people that is communicating with the targets. Do you understand? Once you get that person, you arrest him. He tells you the deal he has with these targets you are looking for. That person you are holding as a soft target now leads you to the exact suspect you are looking for. That's number one. Number two, when you get to the mask, you have to measure the radius and the coordinates. Then you start mounting intel. So you know where you are looking for. You start mounting intel to enable you pinpoint where you're looking for. So it's not that you cannot take you to the exact location. It's not possible anywhere. They don't have that technology to do that. That's why it's difficult for them to move into the forest. The highway mask they are receiving call is not located inside the forest. It's somewhere in the community. So they don't actually know the exact area they are going. But moving items to these guys, when you present something to them, it takes you to exact location where you know where they are. You see them, you hear their communication, everything you have, you want everything you need. You see them when they are moving. You see their movement and other things. You understand? And I don't think it's a good idea to show you all these things on social media because I don't even have it. So that's reality. I don't have it. But some of these security agencies, they have it. We've given them the idea. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. That's what we are using in Delta State for these people who are coming to carry people in Delta State, and it works for us. So the government knows what and what to do. But for me, they will give you excuses of if they move in, there will be casualties. People are going to rescue. Do that. No, there are still other methods that you can use to get these people out. So which government are not employing? And for me, I give the blame to the government. Because they're not allowing private individuals who are ready to do this to assist them to do this. Because
you can enter that bush, go look for those children.
I can enter anywhere as long as I have security backing up with me. I can go in. So there's no juju in it. People who are looking for, they have higher ammunitions. What you need to do is to get ammunitions. If they are 100, I don't think we cannot be able to raise more than 2,000 men, armed men that will take us to the forest. I don't think if government calls for 2,000 men in Oyo, fully armed, I don't think those people in the forest are up to 1,000 or up to 300. They're not up to 300. So these are the things we need to look into. First of all, you know the kind of arms they are carrying. How many are they? Their position. This is where the drone comes in. The drone flies in and gives you intel. Their formation, how they are, how they look like, what's their formations. That's what the people on ground will now use in working. The drone gives you the map of the area you're looking for. You study them. You see how you can position your men back, side. You understand? So these are the few things we've done. I've not done this kind of bandit own anyway, but the one we've done in Thick Forest. I've been to Kogi State. I've been to Awuchi Forest, Obela Aziz. Those Aziz, I think I've shared some videos of drinking water in those forests. Those forests
I remember calling you once. You were inside one of the forests.
God bless you. I have worked in those forests like
some girls.
Yes. We went for call to buy in Abuja and then kidnapped on the way. So those areas you can walk for 5 hours distance, you won't see any house. What you see are camps. Sometimes you see Fulani settlement, you see cows inside those areas. You know, by foot, there's no way you can drive in those areas. So we've been in some areas where I feel that if there are opportunities for us to see how we can work together, we can achieve something. There are people who are ready to assist government to do this. But are government willing to bring in these people, these private persons that will work with them? That's the question.
You think this state? Do you think these people, if given what they're asking for, do you think they will leave the people, or do you think they will just end up buying the people?
They will leave them. They're looking for money. They will leave them. But the buying, they have already buying some persons is just because maybe they feel that people were not serious about it. Now, if they are calling family members for money, I believe family members would have raised that money. They're not asking money from family members.
They're asking 1 billion naira. I saw the list today.
Yes, they are asking it from the government and not from the family members. If they said family members should raise money, I believe they would have raised by now. Some of them would have been raising money and start releasing their people. But these people are not asking money from individuals, from family members. They're asking from the government. Do you understand? The one that happened in Kwara State in church, I was in Kwara. If you remember that some persons, they went to church and carried people in the church. They paid almost 600 M on that one before they released those people.
Wow.
They paid. So when you keep paying, they keep buying more ammunitions. They keep getting stronger. Yes, they keep getting stronger. You know, so there are techniques available that government can use on this.
Now, since you have successfully done so many of these missions, Has the government reached out to you? Say, Harrison, what is it that we can do? In what way can you assist us?
Yeah. In my own state, I give kudos to the state governor, Sheriff. He's very, very supportive in fact, he believes in what we are doing. I'm not just saying me, I'm saying that I can stand anywhere and tell you that the success some of them are achieving in Delta State, the military, the police, if you go around and ask, they will tell you that Harrison is assisting them in some of those areas. You understand? So the governor of Delta State has reached out to me almost twice or three times, and he thanked me for what I do for the state and also appreciated what we do. So that's where I come in, because I'm from Delta State. My government are appreciative of what we are doing, but I don't know for others. Like I've been in Enugu State, where about two kidnapped suspects were arrested, gun recovered, ransom money recovered. I've been to Benue State, where we captured armed, these people that used to carry. I don't know if I mentioned the name. I don't know if it's against the policy. So where we pick up some persons too in Benue State, which we handed over to the military. Then also I've been to last one again was Imo State here, where we rescued 3 people. That one was the lecturer they kidnapped from Imo State University. After they released the man, it was the ransom that they paid that led us to where we didn't even know that they were holding 3 other victims, because the man they released, this lecturer was stabbed, so he could not. He was in the hospital. He could not give us information on how the place looks like. All right, so we went in there with the mindset that we are going to, we're going to attack these bad people. And when we got there, they first of all opened fire on us, and then the military exchange. And in that process, they ran away and left the victims. So we moved in, got the victims out, and took them to the hospital. Unfortunately, the armed people, they buy one of the victims. There were 4 of them who were with them in that forest. You understand? So they buy the person before we move in and rescue them. So this is how it is. So whatever that goes into the forest that you are bringing to the kidnappers, no matter how it is, if they like, let them listen to it. It cannot. Sometimes you don't even know. It's undetected. I can tell you that. I can give you something here now that is freeze, and tell you to. You can do with me here. I give you something now. I tell you to go anywhere in Nigeria. Just leave your phone anywhere. I will find you and come to anywhere you are. Even if you are in the hotel room, it will bring me to your hotel room that you are. Yes, it will. It will. So these are the things government needs to get. They send them in South Korea, in Russia, different places that they can go in there, train people who can be able to be doing this for them too. It's very, very risky. I won't lie to you. Each time I enter the forest, I see my life like I say what if say go feel like this, So sometimes you see me, I'll be at the back, they'll be at the front. That's the thing, because sometimes you don't see me. I'm not carrying arm. I'm just on my own, holding my phone, holding whatever I'm using to assist them, and that's it. You understand? So there are a lot of stuff available which the government can deploy. It's not hidden anymore. It's not like something that we need to be hiding, that they are on social media watching us. No. They need to know that there are things available that we get them anywhere they are. It's not only when somebody makes comment on social media that they come in to attack. It's not only that time. Let us show those techniques in the forest. That's where these people do it. That's where they stay. That's where they reside. Let us go to the forest and use it, and be able to capture them. So,
do you think the Nigerian military is capable of what you just suggested?
Yeah, they have the funds. They're giving them money now. They have the funds. They have the budget to be able to do that. It's not expensive.
But you also said that the bandits have more sophisticated weaponry. If they have more sophisticated weaponry than the Nigerian military, does it not put our own personnel at risk if you are going? And another thing people raise is, the bandits are collecting 1 billion. How much is the salary of a police officer, out of a soldier? 100,000 naira a month. You they collect 100K a month. You won't go find where they ask for 1 billion.
1 billion.
If you save 100K a month, in 1 year you will save 1.2 million. In 10 years you will save 12 million. In 100 years you will only save 120 million. Compared to people that, if successfully carry out a raid, they get 1 billion. So what are the incentives? Do you think the Nigerian soldiers are underpaid? Do you think they deserve more salary? Do you think they deserve more equipment? Because this thing cannot, abroad, yes, it happens, but not with the frequency at which it's happening in Nigeria.
Yeah.
What do you think?
If for underpaid, yes, I will say the personnel are underpaid, because I've been with them a couple of times, and sometimes I see some of the words they use, discouraging words coming from them to a civilian like me who is ready to go in with them. Sometimes they say, I beg you, if I come out now, if I leave this world now, who will take care of my family? So the welfare package for them is zero. That was what Justice Crack complained about, and he was arrested. So, you know, the welfare package of these men who are, it's not easy, no matter how much you are paying them. Sometimes they complain. People will say, not you collect the job. They collect the job, but they're not paying them well to, you know, to defend our country. You understand? I'm telling someone, I said, the time will come where if I want to join you to the bush, you have to pay me like 5 million or 10 million naira before I can join you to the forest. I told somebody, yes, that the time will come where I'll have to be charging money up to 5 or 10 million naira before I can leave my house and follow you to the bush. Because one, if anything happens to me there, any injury, nobody will send you. You're on your own. You're on your own. So when it comes to weapons, the military has weapons. They have it. Again, these people in the forest, some of them are not trained. Some of them are ex-personnel too. You should know that. Some of them are people who were once in the military, who have knowledge of how to use these arms they are carrying. Do you understand?
What?
So it's not like, yes, it's not like among all of them, there would be personnel who are there with them. So you won't tell me that there are no personnel. There are people who have studied how to use gun, who have practiced how to use gun, who are with them in the forest. Now, let me go back to the people who are in the forest, like who are kidnapping and the rest of them too. Now, immediately hear that once we get to a point where they are, and they hear our sound of our AK, they always run away. They always run far, even though they're carrying AK. But you know that with the people coming with us, more than 20 or 50 of us, military, joint police, armed, coming for 10 or 5 persons with 3 AK, you cannot defeat them. It's not possible. How many people you want to gun down before you can take everybody? So it comes that if the government needs to get this special squad. They have too many special squad in Nigeria. Fund them. You understand? Fund them. Then be able to train them in this in technical aspect. Train them very, very well. Man, in my community, I told one vigilante man, can you go and stay in the forest for us, the power line where these people always use as the routes? Can you stay? How much can you stay for 1 month? It's not if they can give him 50K per day that he's ready to stay. I said, even Mr. Mami proposing that they give you 1 million naira. And I saying 50,000 naira. He said, how much they make a day? Say you make like 10K a day. Kind of that I used to do. You make 10K. There's somebody giving 50K a day that's going to stay in the forest, sleep in the forest till he achieves result. I say, me, I'm even proposing 1 million naira. So you see how it is. The poverty, Jesus. So that's just it. So our people need to be funded. They need to be funded before they can be able to achieve this much. Because number one, the people you are going to meet, like you said, they are being funded. with this money they are collecting from negotiations. Where does those money go? Do they keep this 1 billion inside the forest? It moves somewhere. It moves, yes, it moves. That money cannot be there forever. It still moves back to the bank. So that's where the bank, the security, all of them comes in to work together. There are kind of money bank we release that when you go to any bank in Nigeria, you know that this money is coming from somewhere. They can raise alarm. Do you get it? But this money flows in. Our country money flows in from year to year. Sometimes you see me marking money. I'll collect this money they want to give them. I'll start marking, giving them number. Let's see whether you end up in a POS close to my community. Do you understand? Because some of this money ends up in POS. POS person, we collect the money and go and pay into the bank. Bank will not detect it that this money was moved from here to this place. So in this country, everybody, in fact, I don't know, it's like all of us are disconnected. The security, some of these organizations, banking and everybody, they are disconnected. All of them were supposed to be working together. I'm telling you, the people that does POS, so that when this money is collected and somebody brings this money to go and buy something, the person picking up the cash will be able to know that this money is coming from somewhere, because there's something on that money that will make you know that this money is coming from somewhere. So what you need to do is to alert people and say, see what's going on. They hold that person and say, where do you get the money from? From there, they can be able to trace back to where the money is coming from. So it's not by just giving them money or negotiating and giving them. They need to be a follow-up too. They need to be. There are solutions to this to solve this problem. You understand? Because when they keep collecting, it keeps happening. So the military has the power. They have these techniques. They have everything. The military, they have what they call the intelligence unit of the military that can assist them in checkmating most of these stuff. In Delta States, I was also related with the intelligence unit of the 63 Brigade. They have it in all the military formations in our country. They have it. So they need to do more in training personnel on technology, on how to use this to be able to capture these guys. Because, my brother, I won't lie to you, the kidnapping currently, the picking of people currently is not just picking you and go and put you in a hotel or put you in a computer house. It's forest. You stay in forest for months. A lawyer was picked up from Anambra since last month. This is almost 1 month now. They've not seen the lawyer, but they are communicating with family members on this payment through WhatsApp communication. You understand? So these persons are now using different methods to pick up people. So it is now for us now to make more research and see how we can, see how these people we can reduce them. That's the reality. If they continue like this, my brother, the time will come where we will not be walking on our street alone, freely. Yeah, because they took over everywhere. And again, you ask me again, how did they know the route? The military knows these things because intelligence gathering, they are in the community getting intel from community members. Some of these persons have been in our community for long. They know the route, they know the forest part, they know everywhere. Do you understand? Like I told you before, I said the forest is ungoverned space, but it has roots. It has roots where these intelligence persons from the military can identify. All right? And laying of ambush is very, very key to achieving success. Laying of ambush is very, very key to achieving success. So these are the things the military will have to do more. But it's not about the military as an agency, but the people, the personnel who are going, are they funded? What is the guarantee that if they get injured, that their welfare will be taken care of? These are the things. So before somebody can go into the forest, it has to be somebody you have to be funded. That's the reality. In case of anything happens, you'll be able to take care of yourself and your family.
I want to use this opportunity to bring in a few people to ask questions. Respectful people, you must be respectful. If you're not respectful, not only will I remove you, I'll proceed to block you and block your destiny too. And anybody that wants to help you in this life, I will block that person too, so they will not get to you. So please, if you want to ask Harrison a question, if you think a request now. If you think, please bring me up. Send me a request. Young Money, please. Send the request. All right, we've got Olu here. And we've got Young Money in the house. All right,
Good
go ahead.
Yeah, good morning there. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good morning.
Please,
Good afternoon.
Yeah,
I actually have something I want to say, and I think maybe you could also understand. Yes,
Okay.
you know there's a difference between kidnapping and all these that actually happens in Oyo State. This is about these bandits and all this stuff. But one thing is, what I just figured out is, this ammunition they are buying, there's a way to trace all these things. If government actually wanted to like end all these things, every bullet has a serial number. So with that serial number alone, you can track it to where they bought all these things, and you can get those people that they are getting it. So I just believe that this thing is from the government. They are not ready to actually just fix it. I believe we have men that are capable. Just a bullet alone, you can trace where they get all those countries supplying them, how they got all those things. So looking at it, I just feel like they are not ready to just solve the problem.
Olu.
Yeah,
Over to you. Once you've asked your question, you can press X. Thank you very much, brother. So other people can come. Olu, what is your question?
Yeah, so what I want to ask Gamshi is that, first and foremost, number one, because what I feel that is lacking in all these things is intelligence gathering. That's the weakest link in all these things. And I want to ask you, what is the role of state government, in all these things? Because like what happened in Oyo, there's nothing that stopped, for me personally, there's nothing that stopped Oyo state governor to have a surveillance device in that particular community, in local government, and then from that surveillance device, they can have a command center where you have all kind of security there. You understand? That's the angle I'm looking at this thing. And you talk about when they have kidnapped, they've taken people to the forest. It becomes difficult to track at that point, because if you want to rescue them, you have to also consider the life of people that they have kidnapped. Sure, you understand? So my point is, how do you reconcile that? Where, the president cannot be everywhere. The president cannot be everywhere. A state has a local government, they have governors. Do you understand? They are collecting security allocation. I heard that Oyo State security allocation vote is 12 billion annually. So the point is, what did they do in that Orire that shows that there is a semblance? There is a woman they talk to. He said they don't even have network. That they don't have network to communicate in all those places. So my question is, what is your take on, because we can continue to be blaming president. What is your, because that's my own concern. You understand? We don't have state police yet, but I believe strongly that the state government has a very bigger role to play. It's their territory. And finally, if you know as a state governor, you cannot protect a particular place, what stops you from closing down all public institutions in that area? If it's school or something, if you know that area is not, and the funniest thing is, they warned this governor in 2022. They told him that area, they warned him, but he didn't do anything. Do you understand? And when the problem happened, we start blaming the president. Do you understand? Because immediately they catch people and put them in that forest, it becomes difficult to retrieve them. But what's the intelligence procedure before they actually done the kidnapping? That's my concern. And I believe that's within the purview of the state governor, pending when they have state police or whatever. So I just want to hear your opinion on that. Thank you.
All right, maybe I can respond to that.
Please go ahead.
Okay, so like in Delta State, we have a center in Government House, intelligence and then coordination. So in Delta now, when something like this happens in Delta, persons of interest, persons who are involved, all of them are put together to start working on how to address it. Do you understand? So, but in other, I don't know if they have it in other states, but I think in Enugu now has their own. But ours we have in Delta is not like Enugu own. But we have the ICT center where we can be able to, where suspect can be tracked and a whole lot of intelligence report can be gathered immediately, and then they deploy them immediately to the scene, all right, to assist. So that's why most of the time when some of us in the forest, you see us with military and police. So when it happens, we move them all of them together, and then we move to the scene, all right. That's it. So again, is like you said, the issue of casualties, moving to the forest to rescue and casualties. That's it. It's 50-50. Do you understand? So sometimes government will look at it in a way whereby if they move in, people will be, there will be a lot of casualties. Like I said before, when I started here, I said I'm not a member of APC or AD or any. I'm not a full member of any political party. You understand? I'm not supporting any government. But what I'm trying to say is that at this stage, it's not time to apportion blame to even federal, because I believe state government has the power to do a lot to stop this. Prevention is even more thing we need to look at. Sometimes, how do we prevent these things from happening? The surveillance team that you have in your state, what are they doing? Each of the local governments, they have the security working with local government. What are they doing? Do you understand? Because it's not about state now, local government level now, where they have these communities where these bandits are coming in. How are they coming in? Are people not seeing them? So that's where intelligence comes in. And intelligence also costs money too. It costs money. So the government need to set up intelligence team who are going to be in our forest to bring out intel and then use technology to cover up the forest, and all these things are what the government need to be doing now. So we are at the state of like analog, where you see something, say something. Yes, see something and say something. Who is going after that something? Nobody's going after the something. Yes. If you see something, you say something. Sometimes when you say something, before you won't say and finish, you don't go. You understand? Just like the woman who said there was no network in her community. Now, in some of my reports, I recommended that the telecommunication have to do more. Government has to mandate telecommunication to install masks in some of these communities where they don't have network coverage. Like if you are going somewhere in Obela now, in Edo State, after the Met Junction, the next mask you see covers the whole entire forest. You understand? Yes. So there's no enough coverage, network coverage in some of these communities. So when these people now understand that this place they are going, it doesn't have network coverage. So what they do is to move into a no network coverage area, and then move out to network coverage area and make up, and then move back again to where they don't have network, where they can stay for like 1 or 2 weeks. No network. It's dark. That's the reality. So if they want to make up, they move out to the network area and make up, and then move back again to where they don't have network. So the telecommunication company has to do more for us. The government has to see how they can liaise together and have network in these communities, affected communities, so the network can cover in some of those areas. I'm sorry to share this. We've had a challenge in Obela, in Edo State, where our device immediately entered the forest. We could not see it again. It went blank. Because why? There was no single network, both MTN, Glo, and Airtel. You can't see anything again. So people are saying, what about satellite network? I say, who has the money to? Do you know how much we can be able to use to fund that, to get it running 24/7? So these are the things that happens that government needs to see how they can come in together and work something good for us. So the state government have the power, have the resources to do. It's not expensive. It's not to 1 billion to do this thing. It's not to 100 million to do this thing. They have the money to do it. But somebody told me something. Said, are you sure government are not even allowing security to get more funding? That's what somebody told me. And sometimes I say maybe not true too, because they have the money to do this. People are ready to live inside the forest to prevent these crimes. Why are government not funding them, not equipping them? not supporting them? These are the questions. I went to Anambra a few days ago for a case. I saw vigilantes carrying AK-47, not pump action again, because people coming after them are carrying pump action, are carrying AK-47, and are carrying pump that you shoot 8 times, bullet will finish. You want to face someone that has 60 rounds of ammunition in one magazine. That person has more than 5 magazines. You understand? So in some states, even in Imo State now, vigilantes are now using higher weapons that these people are using. But if you go to your state now, vigilante man will be carrying that one. They used to shoot animal twice. You remove it, you put again. Is that in this? No, it's crazy. So government needs to do more for us to achieve, safety in our communities. They have to see how they can empower people who are ready to secure our communities. And people are ready to secure our communities. But 1, funding is necessary. 2, the equipment is necessary. 3, the training. And 4, the techniques. They can't work blindly. They still need technology that will assist them to go into the communities and help and secure our communities. This is where the state government comes in. Not even the federal government, because the state government has this funding to do it.
Fubara, you're asking a question. Go ahead.
It's muted.
Okay.
You are muted.
Hello, thank you, Harrison. Thank you so much. You have mentioned about 4 or 5 things that are very salient, and I can really summarize them into the wheel. Yeah, we said there is need for policy, because if there are no change in policy, a lot of policy that will help propagate this security is not cheap, and we have to understand that at all. It is not cheap. So if there are policies now that will enable, okay, we don't have the state police yet, but we have Amotekun for Southwest. Can Amotekun carry sophisticated weapons? It's just a policy to say, okay, let us train these people and give them this. It's just to train people, and then they will function the way you want them to function. And I see that, okay, no, there is no spirit anywhere that called this band something. They are not spirits. It's just that nobody is ready to pursue them immediately this thing happens. Most times they work for 7 hours, 8 hours on foot, on the road, on road paths, and then somebody can, just like you mentioned, the drones can follow up, people can follow up. How can 12 people from report we gather, 12 people kidnap, or let's say 30 people carried students from school, and we can't put 300, 400 people to pursue them? It is unheard of. There is no way they will overpower them, irrespective of the kind of gathering they are carrying. There is no way, because ordinary lights can pursue a thief away. Just that somebody knows that somebody is pursuing us, they will surely run away. And that is why, that is where I want to lay this emphasis. Is there no way, we can compel government to sign some of these policies? Because federal government is saying state police have the power to pursue them. And I found out that somebody said state government have to take permission from federal government before they can empower some of the security agencies they have created. There are a lot of bottlenecks here, and you are very close to power. Let us see, okay, you have demonstrated some things that you have done in Delta State. Can it be replicated in other states? And then number 2, my question is this. There is a guy on Instagram that has shown that, okay, they can easily track the location of these people, at least nearest to where they are. So, and though I heard you say that it is not possible, but definitely with sophistication of technology right now, we can very close to where they are. Probably you don't have that technology. Maybe you need to research about that. Thank you.
Right. So on this one, what I said was that the DSS, I mean the security in Nigeria, the phone call that you make, that they don't have that facility that will take you to the exact point in the forest. It takes you to the highway mask. So that was what I said. That they don't have it. That's why it's difficult for them to go to the forest to do anything. So when you make a call now with the phone, the line you are calling with is supposed to take you to the exact location. But this one is to carry you to the highway mask. Do you understand? That's what the police DSS are using in Nigeria for us now, which is well outdated. I now said they should improve more on getting the one that will take us to the exact location, which is available. But they're not deploying it. So that was what I said. So their excuses are always that if you go in, there will be casualties. That has been their excuses. On this policy thing that you talked about, very, very good, yes. In Anambra State introduced a law called the Homeland Security. If you got Anambra now, the vigilante bears AK force, you understand? Yes, in Anambra now, you can verify, you see them on videos. All of them uses these higher weapons now. Igbo State to the same thing now. They use higher weapons. They gave them. So why are other states not using it? So these are the state government, not federal government too. State government are doing it now because they see that the level of insecurity in their communities, in their towns, in their state is alarming now. So they are trying to see how they can do this. So I believe this is what the federal government should do to mandate state government to empower the local security. My brother, if Amoteku has these fire weapons that we are talking about now, there's nothing will stop them, and they are web of life. Now they not to stop them from going to that forest to do wonders for us. They will do wonders, but you see that government are shying away from equipping these guys. That's the problem here. That's the problem. I don't know for what reason.
Is there a way we can rescue people, victims, without collateral damage? Apart from paying.
There must be damage. There must be damage.
That one is what I have said. And
yes,
until people come to that realization that when these people, band 8,
yes,
are shielding themselves with the people they are victims,
yes,
I believe there will come to a time where we have to, irrespective of whatever it is, manage the situation to reduce the collateral damage, but take them out.
Yes.
Once we can take them out, they have that fear. They know that you don't even send, anything can happen. But the target of the government is people, is them, not the people they are using as shield. So when it comes to that level, nobody will hold anybody again, because you know that they don't care. The government will come, and you know when you treated people like this 1 or 2 occasions, it will serve as deterrent to some other people. I don't know. There is a statistic. I said it last week on the DF's program that there is somebody that we have about 30 to 35,000 these people in our communities in Nigeria, and we have close to over 600, 700 armed forces in Nigeria. 500,000 to 600,000 armed forces in the country, and we are dealing with about 30,000 people. How can 30,000 people be worrying over 200 million of us, and we cannot do anything? I believe there is no power. It is unheard of. How can somebody? There is no way. If we all enter, with whatever gadget, if 2,000 people enter into your forest, they will surrender. There is no way they will go. It's just for us to know that one day we'll take up this gauntlet ourselves and fight for ourselves, and that's the only thing we can do. So thank you, Harrison, for your work. I really appreciate it. And DF, thank you for bringing Harrison this book. Thank you. Let me just
we have one more question from Simply Vic. After that, we call it a day. I am so happy. I am so happy that this is going on now. I'm so happy.
We did one in Delta, in a Utulu community. Like they slept off, so I won't say that anyway. It's something that I'm not supposed to say here. So the government knows all these things that are available, which we can use. Do you understand? So sometimes when I see it, I keep laughing. Like on that one, it took us. We were with them like that. Like you know when somebody is sleeping, and you carry the gun he's holding on his hand. You carry it and point it on his head. That was how 3 of them were rounded up. 3 of them, we recovered 2 AK. And rescued the girl that was with them. You understand? I posted it on my page here. 3 of them. We took. They were sleeping. Do you understand? So there are a lot of stuff that government knows that are available that can be used for all these things. They are available, bros. They are available. Our people get things, so they get things. But you know, when you start reviewing it now, they will come for you. That's one thing you should know. See, when you start doing the job that they're supposed to do, they see you as an enemy. Because you're taking away food now from their mouth. They see you as an enemy. Yes, just take note of this. You understand? So before some of us can be willing to work with government, the government has to involve us. That's the only reason. You understand? You know, in Nigeria now, you have to be careful. That's the thing there. So there are things available that can assist this government. Government knows about it. Knows about it. Yes.
Sadly, I wanted to raise not one single woman. We are equal. Not one single woman has requested to join this live. Not one single woman. Talking about women. The Afiba story. How far with that story?
Afiba, man, the police destroyed the case, which you know. The suspect, who is Andrew Chekwa, who they were bringing to Abuja to answer to his crime, was somehow by somewhere in Benue State, and to date, police have refused to release the report to the public or even to the family members till today, because he was the one who's supposed to tell us where the guests were at that point, what he used them for. You know, I remember I told you we recovered some deacon in some areas in Enugu there, which we deposited at the morgue, you know, and then the family are supposed to go and run auto and other things to ascertain if the body is for the missing people, all right, which they have failed to do. So on that case, the police failed us. They failed us. Yeah. Now remember again, the people who the officers who even went to pick up the Andrew, and then later he died on the way. The team leader, who is Mark Dog, they also buy him in Anambra State. Yes, after he was released, you know, they were arrested. When I used alarm that these guys collected money from Andrew, gave evidence, they were detained, and later they released them, and then he led operation again in Anambra State. They buy him in Anambra State. The team leader of that. They said some armed people buy him and other people on the way.
Wow. So that's how the family of Afiba and Celine, if I'm correct.
Yes, Celine, yes.
They are never going to know what happened to their children, daughters, wives.
And that's a very bad one too, you know. So I believe
Nigerian police. What happened to this story?
This new IG now I believe is somebody who can listen to them. I would suggest, which I feel they can do, a lawyer should write a petition to this new IG so that they can see the report of the investigation. Because that period, I was even investigated too. The family of Andrew Chekwa petitioned me that I was among people that buy Andrew. I know I took up the case from the families of Selena Afiba. I took the case they gave me the case to handle for them, which I went in. Police even allowed me to follow them for their investigation, but I was being careful, you know. So when I took up the case, they've already piled Andrew somewhere. Nobody knows that Andrew was that, you know, I understand. I was the one who revealed to the public that Andrew was his body was somewhere in Benue State Teaching Hospital in the morgue. I was the one who did that. I was the one who revealed to the public that the people who they claim by Andrew said they did not buy Andrew. That they saw when they got to the scene, they saw that Andrew's car was shattered with bullet holes, and it was at the front. It was at the front seat, driver's side, and then some things he was carrying in the boot, like his phone, his personal phones, his pump action rifle was recovered, was missing. You know, I reviewed those stuff to the public and also to the police. You understand? So the police messed up that case. Until now, nobody knows what happened to those two girls.